Can literally anybody explain to me why Lauren Boebert is in Congress? Like, she's a heartless Republican congresswoman who continues to be in news stories. And every single time she's in one, it gets worse and worse. She gets caught lying and she does dumb shit like this.
Finally recognized her green Converses. Thank you. Have a nice day.
We hope you take action on gun violence prevention.
Take a picture of that. God.
So 2 activists, gun activists, go up to her, asking for some kind of gun reform, and using a postcard and a pin of a child victim of Uvalde, Maite Rodriguez, representing her to say, hey, can you please care that this is happening to actual people? Take a look at this. To a politician who's sworn in to protect people. And not within steps of doing it does she throw it in the garbage. Like, what are you doing in politics? So because she's not doing anything about it, I found an incredibly hard story to watch, but very important, representing Maite Rodriguez. Take a look.
Wore these every day. Green Converse with a heart on the right toe. These are the same green Converse on her feet that turned out to be the only clear evidence that could identify her after the shooting. How about that?
That was a moment that hit home for parents and people all across this country. Matthew McConaughey describing how Maite Rodriguez's green shoes had to be used to identify her body. Through all the political battles and all the finger pointing that we've seen, family members are still finding a bit of solace in keeping the stories of their children like Maite alive. For the first time, Anna Rodriguez, the mother of that beautiful little girl with those green shoes, sat down to open up about all of it from her perspective with our Ken Molestina.
She was my model. She was the only one that was willing to model for me.
10-year-old Maite Rodriguez's model-perfect pictures adorn the table in her home where her ashes now also sit. Her mother Anna welcomed us in for one specific reason. She wants to make sure all of us who ask know her daughter's story.
And I still ask her every day. I ask her to come back.
Even if she has to fight through unspeakable pain to tell it.
I ask her the unimaginable. But sometimes I just can't bear the pain. And I ask her to come back to me. And I just tell her, please, I'll do anything, just come back.
Flamingos live near water.
She wasn't only her daughter, but also her best friend. Maite was a friend to many, especially to all those who knew her for her green shoes, just like these. Her mom says they came across them at a local store recently. Maite told her she loved the color green, and high-top Converse were her favorite.
2 days later, I saw her walking around with her brand new Converse with the heart drawn on them.
Little did they know, those heart-drawn shoes would be used to identify her body following the shooting. Now they've become a worldwide symbol of the lives and the innocence taken from Uvalde and, quite frankly, this world. A replica of the shoes was even used by actor Matthew McConaughey and his wife Camilla during an appeal at the White House for gun control.
When you saw them in the White House and Matthew McConaughey was holding them, what were you thinking, what were you feeling at that time?
I was thinking of her. Yeah. And I was telling her, look how far you've made it. I was thinking, these shoes in this moment mean so much and are so important, and they're such like a staple in what happened here.
In a recent journal entry, Maite wrote about her future plans. The fourth grader said she wanted to be a marine biologist. She said, quote, most of the time I'll be in a lab. Sometimes I'll be on TV. While her plans were tragically cut short, Maite's dream of doing good in this world is still very much alive. Since her death, a Texas A&M Corpus Christi scholarship for future marine biologists has been named in her honor.
Maite, you're gonna help so many students, and you're still achieving so many things even after life. And I couldn't be any more proud of her.
Through tragedy, this grieving mother has now found a new meaning in her life.
And I have to keep pushing, and I can't let her death be in vain.
She wants gun laws to change.
I want there to be a more expanded background check on these things. The age limit for assault weapons needs to change from 18 to 21. What does an 18-year-old needs an AR for? I guess we know now, right?